The grand ballroom of the Savoy Hotel in London glowed with soft amber light on a crisp November evening in 2025. The occasion was the British Press Awards, a glittering event celebrating journalistic excellence where Arthur Edwards, the legendary royal photographer for The Sun, was to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. At 85, Arthur stood backstage, his weathered hands clutching a small worn leather journal, its pages filled with notes from his 45-year career capturing the British royal family. His silver hair was neatly combed, and around his neck hung a simple locket engraved with a rose, a gift from Princess Diana decades ago, a symbol of their bond. The room buzzed with anticipation as whispers of long-held rumors about Diana's private compassion and Arthur's role in guarding her secrets swirled among the guests. Arthur's career was the stuff of legend. Born in London's East End in 1940, he'd risen from a working-class boy with a second-hand camera to the most enduring royal photographer, capturing 7 royal weddings, 5 funerals, and 8 royal births. His lens had immortalized Queen Elizabeth II's radiant smiles, King Charles III's quiet strength, and the playful youth of Princes William and Harry. But it was his bond with Diana, who called him our Arthur, that defined his legacy. Rumors had long circulated that Arthur held untold stories of Diana's kindness, moments of her comforting the sick or aiding the vulnerable, shielded from the press to protect her sincerity. Tonight, the crowd hoped he'd finally confirm those tales. The event was attended by media giants, royal watchers, and notably Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, seated near the front. Their presence was a nod to Arthur's loyalty, especially after recent tensions stirred by Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Her 2025 memoir had reignited controversy, with passages subtly critiquing Catherine as formal and the royal family as outdated, echoing her 2021 Oprah interview. The claims, amplified by tabloids, had fueled public division, painting Catherine as distant, while Meghan positioned herself as a modern reformer. Arthur, who'd photographed Meghan's early royal engagements with admiration, had grown disillusioned, feeling her narrative unfairly targeted William and Catherine, who embodied Queen Elizabeth's legacy of duty. As Arthur prepared his speech, his mind flashed to a memory from 1995. Diana in a Zimbabwe hospital, holding the hand of a dying child, her eyes brimming with tears. "Don't publish this, Arthur," she'd whispered. "Let her family have this moment." He'd honored her wish, tucking the photo into his journal, one of many secrets he'd kept. Now, at 85, with the monarchy under scrutiny, Arthur felt the weight of truth. He'd confirm the rumors, not for headlines, but to honor Diana's heart and defend William and Catherine, the future of the crown. The host, veteran journalist Kate Adie, introduced Arthur with a glowing tribute, praising his iconic images and integrity. The crowd erupted as he took the stage, his steps slow but steady, his eyes warm with gratitude. "Thank you," he began, his East End accent grounding the room. "For nearly 5 decades, I've had the privilege of photographing the royal family, moments of joy, sorrow, and duty. But tonight, I'm here to confirm what you suspected for years. The rumors about Princess Diana's compassion are true." The room leaned in, cameras flashing. Arthur held up his journal, its leather worn. "Lo, this holds stories I never published, moments Diana asked me to keep private. In 1995, I saw her comfort a dying child in Zimbabwe, away from the press. In 1993, she slipped into a London shelter at midnight, serving meals to the homeless, no cameras allowed. She wasn't performing, she was caring. Those moments weren't for fame, they were her heart." His voice cracked, the crowd hushed. "I kept those secrets because she trusted me, but tonight I share them to honor her and to remind you who carries her legacy." He turned to William and Catherine, his gaze steady. Prince William and Catherine are that legacy. They serve with the same heart. William with his mental health advocacy, Catherine with her work for children and cancer patients. They've faced unfair criticism, half-truths that paint them as cold or outdated. I've seen their kindness up close. Catherine visiting hospices, William mentoring youth. They're the future king and queen, and they deserve our respect, not revisionism. The crowd murmured, Meghan's memoir hanging unspoken in the air. A ripple of tension crossed the room as Arthur's tone sharpened. "I've photographed every royal, including Meghan. She brought energy and I admired her spark. But her memoir distorts the truth, casting shadows on Catherine, who's never spoken against her. Truth isn't selective, it's universal. Diana taught me that. William and Catherine live it. Gasps echoed, William's hand tightening on Catherine's. A young reporter, Liam, a 30-year-old Frosted Stories subscriber who'd lost his mother to cancer, whispered, "He's calling it like it is." Backstage, Meghan's publicist, seated among media reps, scribbled notes, her expression tight. Arthur continued, his voice softening. "I'm not here to tear anyone down. I'm here for truth. Diana's truth. William and Catherine's truth. The monarchy isn't perfect, but it's a symbol of duty, and they uphold it with grace." The crowd erupted in applause. William and Catherine exchanging a glance, their eyes misty. Anne, watching via live stream from Sandringham, nodded. "Arthur's a loyal one," she said to her aide. Liam pulled out his phone, live streaming to X. Savoy Hotel. Arthur Edwards confirms Diana's secret kindness, defends William and Catherine. Arthur's truth. The post went viral, gaining thousands of views in minutes. X posts flooded in. Arthur Edwards just honored Diana and slammed Meghan's narrative. William and Catherine are the real deal. Dada with Arthur's truth. Another read, Diana's legacy lives in Catherine. Arthur's a legend. Feel Arthur's truth. The hashtag trended globally, with fans sharing stories of kindness and truth. A nurse posted about a patient inspired by Catherine's cancer advocacy. A teacher shared a photo of her students studying Diana's charities. Celebrities like Judi Dench and Tom Hanks joined in, praising Arthur's courage. William and Catherine approached Arthur after his speech, their gratitude evident. "You didn't have to do that," Catherine said, her voice soft. Arthur smiled, touching his locket. "I did, ma'am. For Diana, for you." William clasped his shoulder. "You've always been our Arthur." The moment was captured by photographers, the image of their embrace going viral. Liam's live stream amplified the sentiment, captioned, "Arthur's speech united the royals and the people." Arthur's truth. A week later, a letter arrived at Arthur's London flat addressed from Meghan via her publicist. Her handwriting was careful but sincere. "Dear Arthur," it read, "your speech at the Savoy hurt, but it opened my eyes. My memoir shared my perspective, but I see now it caused pain by omission. I'm stepping back from public narratives and supporting Catherine's charities. Please forgive me." Enclosed was a small hand-carved rose pendant, a nod to Diana. This is for you. You showed me the truth." Arthur's hands trembled as he read the letter, tears welling. He called William and Catherine, sharing the letter via video call. "She's trying," he said. "That's a start." Catherine nodded, her voice warm. "You honored Diana, Arthur, and us. Thank you." William added, "Your truth united us all." Arthur posted the letter on X with a message. "Meghan made a mistake, but she's learning. Let's lift her up, not tear her down. Keep sharing your All Arthur's Truth stories. Honor the kindness in your life." The response was overwhelming. Arthur's Truth transformed from outrage to inspiration. People shared stories of redemption, moments when apologies healed rifts, when truth prevailed. A journalist posted about retracting a biased story. A veteran shared a photo of a letter from a rival who'd apologized for slander. The movement united millions in shared respect and empowerment. The Diana Legacy Trust, launched by Arthur, William, and Catherine, funded children's charities and truth in media initiatives inspired by Diana's compassion. And proceeds from a book of Arthur's true stories supported causes she championed. Events adopted kindness days, where communities shared stories of compassion, fostering unity. Hand-carved roses became symbols of the movement sold to raise funds. Liam met Arthur at a charity event, showing him a photo of his mother's rose garden, his voice trembling. "Your speech helped me honor her," he said. Arthur hugged him, his eyes misty. "You're her kindness now, Liam." Liam's story was featured in the Diana Legacy book, inspiring countless others. Meghan became a quiet supporter of the trust, donating to Catherine's charities and focusing on private philanthropy. The royal family and media, often divided, embraced the movement's message, celebrating Arthur's courage and Meghan's growth. Catherine continued her duties, her grace a beacon, while William stood by her, their bond unbreakable. Arthur returned to his camera, his rose locket a reminder of his purpose. The moment at the Savoy had done more than confirm rumors. It had ignited a global wave of truth and compassion, proving that even a photographer's lens could shine profound light